What's up, y'all? I'm Chrishayes508. This is On the Spot. Today we got a very special guest. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where you're from, and what you got going on.
What's up, y'all? This is boy Midwest Countryboi, St. Louis, Missouri native. Right now, I got an album called Midwest Legend Volume 1 on SoundCloud and YouTube, but it will be everywhere on Spotify, Apple Music.
Y'all make sure to check them out. I had a chance to check out your music video, Titan, and some of your other tracks. You definitely got bars, great storytelling. I like what you got going on. I'm going to put your name down below. Y'all make sure to give him a follow and check him out. And before we get started, I want to officially welcome you to On the Spot. Thanks for coming through.
Oh, man. Well, I'm grateful to be here, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. You already know. And the first thing that I want to ask you about is your name. So tell the people again, what is your artist name? Who gave it to you? Why did you choose it? What's the story about your name?
Oh, well, it's, like I said, Midwest Countryboi is, it's an I said a Y. I got it because at first I was going about Little Al. Then when I got older, 18, like, ain't nothing little about you no more. So already, for the country, what I mean? They say St. Louis as a country, but at the same time, it's like, for me, I'm like, okay, country boy, I got that. And then Midwest where I'm from, so I was like, Midwest Countryboi. So
He's definitely repping the STL. He got it on his hat. He's the Midwest country boy. Now y'all know his name. Y'all definitely got to tap in. And the next thing I want to ask you about is your musical journey. How did you get into making music? Why did you start? And what's been your motivation to keep going?
well, and like I started out as a freestyler, you know what I mean, and so I saw battle rappers that started St. Louis underground, and I think soon my cousin died, double O. He'd been dead for almost a decade, and I started taking music more seriously. I stopped before I had my daughter, about 2020, 10 years later, 2020. I remake, started back doing music videos, and started being in the hip hop scene because I was on the background of when St. Louis was blowing up. So I mean, out of joy, watched my city blowing up to 2000 to all the way, 2009 in that era.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And so what was your motivation to get back into it? Like, why are you making music?
Well, to me, I've been one thing, I love making music. I love music, period, like blues, R&B, hip hop, etc., country. So to me, I figure like, I mean, I saw MCs, you know, in today's era. I'm like, okay, I
Mm.
got better bars than that. So to me, it's a competition. So they say you the best, as a former battle rapper, I'm gonna step to you. Let's just go for bar. So verse for verse.
That's what I got when I heard your music, man. I definitely heard the bars. You definitely got delivery. You definitely got storytelling. But outside of the music, I want to find out a little bit about you.
Okay.
Outside of the music, what is one thing you want the people to know about you that maybe we wouldn't expect? Maybe it's a hidden talent, a random story, something funny. What's something about you want us to know?
What's so funny? So to me, like I say, businessman, father. So I mean, outside music, sometimes I keep my life private, but you know what I mean. Like I said, my daughter, you know what I mean. She is one of my prizes in life. So I love deal with her. Being a father. I mean, that's the most important thing. You know what I mean, that I do in my life. So one time I was writing something, my daughter was missing me, and just basically was like 2, 3. So she was missing me. I write, jot down, she started messing with paper and start. And one minute I put my paper down and she wrote over what I was saying. And I'm like, okay, even knowing that she know it was important to me, but she wrote over it, like cutter it. So I mean that was most funny.
Okay. I like that, man. You definitely got to respect that, putting the family first, man. We got to give a round of applause for you right there. Now, coming from the Midwest, I don't know if how much you've traveled or how much you want to travel or you like it where you're at, but you could travel anywhere in the world right now. Where's one place you want to visit that you haven't been yet?
Well, my thing is probably Egypt because I'm a history junkie. Egypt, like most of history happens so around Egypt and Africa. So
I love that, man. I definitely would love to go to Egypt. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist. All the pyramids and the pharaohs and all that really
right.
had me in. So I relate to you a lot on that. And that's why I want to ask you some of those
Hmm.
questions. People can relate to you more outside of being an artist and get to know you better. But also, you seem like a student of hip hop. You definitely love music.
Hmm.
I want to find out a little bit more about your musical influences. Who are your top three musical influences?
Well, to me, I think Biggie, DMX, and I'm gonna say Big L. Now Biggie, I'm gonna say characteristic and looks. I like, you know what I mean. When Biggie said a line, I'm ugly black. However, I'm like, yeah, because you know what I mean. Because at the time though, when he came out and when I was growing up, people thought I was his son. Like, oh, you look like Biggie's son. That's how
Mm,
my nose is and everything. I'm like, nah, but I relate with Biggie say. You know what I mean. Ugly but got money now. Girls own me, so I relate what he was saying, you know what I mean, in the era. I mean, DMX, that's one of the greatest last bread of New York, you know what I mean, and how he was raw with it and honest, and then put the prayer after it, you know what I mean. And it's funny how he will make you rowdy, jump, cry, and pray at the same time, And nobody, to me, ain't nobody would do that except for him. You know what I mean? Big L, lyricist, man. If you didn't know, man, check him out. Big L, lyricist, hear him out, man. You know what I mean? I love old school. So sometimes I hear old school and hear artists like Big Pun and everybody else in the era. So it's like, yeah, I'm like my style like that old school and new school putting it together. And most times, most beats is like got an old school vibe to it.
yo, those are three great choices. Three MCs gone way too soon. Also, I come up on Big L, DMX, and Biggie too. So I definitely relate to you on that, man. We definitely got some similar taste in music. Now, if you were gonna do because all those artists collaborated with people. If you wanted to
Right.
collaborate with an artist today that that's still around, who's one artist you would want to collaborate with you that you respect that's out right now?
Mm. Right now, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it to my, Dirty Nelly. You know what I mean? He the
Mm,
first one put St. Louis on the map, and Nelly got bars too. Sometimes he go hard. I think if I if somebody asked me, I think Nelly would be the first, like first up there. One crowd with, I think it's him.
definitely a legend, man. Brought his own style. Definitely put the spotlight on St. Louis, the STL for sure, man. I'm glad that you mentioned that. And now I want to talk about your music. So if
Right, right.
someone watching has not heard your music or seen your videos or anything like
Mhm.
that, right now, what is the first song you would want them to check out? What's the name of it? Where can they find it? And what should they expect when they hear this song?
Well, I did a song called "A Little Something." That's a people favorite, especially a woman favorite. Like I said, got old school, new school. You'll catch it on all the platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, Apple, whatever. A little something. It's like I bring it back when when the old school hip hop talk about want to take you out and stuff like that. So I bring it back to that era. Say hi, how you doing? Take you out. Then at the end of the night, like a story. So when you hear it, especially the vibes and the drums, like yeah, you won't want to play it smooth down the highway.
A little something, man. Y'all, Midwest Country Boy. Now, is this a single? Is it out on a project? I mean, let us
Yeah,
know more.
I mean it's out. The whole song is out. You know what I mean? So like when you hear it, bring up, it's the whole song. So it's just out.
Okay, now, let's talk about. I know you mentioned this at the beginning of the interview. Midwest Legend Volume 1. What should we expect from this project? How many tracks are on it? Is there any features? What do we need to know about that project?
Well, I'm gonna say I did it last year, take it out, and this is my first project off my company called Gates of Music. Um, it got a few features on it. Like I say, like to telephones, Swiss Smith, when Count Money, on there, and it's already got probably two or three Mouse B, and then my homeboy offer a little something. Even that, I keep it like an old school vibe, new school. So for Get Nasty, Count Money, to Lord Forgive Me, to Box In, to Load It. So I mean, I think it's a project like I'm proud to put out, and let people hear it.
That's what it's all about. Like I said, when I heard your music, I felt the bars, the storytelling, the lyricism. So y'all should expect all that and a whole lot more. Now, you dropped that project last year. You're proud of it. That's how you should definitely feel, man. You definitely should be proud of it. But what's next? Do you have anything planned on 2024 that we should expect
Mm.
coming out?
I mean, I've been doing shows. It's like I've been touring, so I mean, I got a show, till I call, Scott Knight, Vibe Six, I've been part of, and basically, like I say, working on new songs, loaded video coming soon. I got that in 3D cartoon, so that's gonna be fun. So I mean, like I say, doing shows and not doing anything by myself, loading songs to pages to everything else. So just me and my team. So man, so if I put something out, it's 1% that I put my all into it and I give it to the people, on a good positive vibe.
Hey, you definitely gotta respect that. Now, we've gone over a lot in a short period of time. I'm looking forward to the new projects, man. You got your hands in a few different things. You're staying creative. You're moving and moving forward. And before we go, though, is there anything I didn't ask you that you want to talk about? Do you have any shout outs you want to give or anything else you want to let the people know?
Yeah, man, I got shout out to the whole loop, 314, you know what I mean? Shout out to, whole Midwest, you know what I mean? Fightable ENT, you know what I mean? Like I say, I'm not considering myself as a rapper, I see myself as a Titan, and also I got something for Titan. I'm like, you're gonna be a crash of the Titans when I, get on the mic. So I mean, much love, you know what I mean, to everybody, especially your platform, you know what I mean?
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Listen, guys. You guys definitely got to go check out Midwest Countryboi's music right now. I'm going to put his name down below. Y'all make sure to give him a follow. Drop a comment below. I actually have one favor to ask y'all. Press like, drop a comment, share this on your story. And I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you, Midwest Country Boy, for coming through. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Let's
Yep.
go.